Well, hello, everyone. How are you tonight? Well, I noticed Nickalina was trying to use her husband to threaten Speakeasy with. I mean, Nickalina and Frank are big about bullying smaller people, or someone Nickalina thinks that Frankie Nick can handle. Notice they didn't show up here, because I would have whipped him. Him and I are the same size. You notice that Frank and Nickalina don't want to take on anyone that could actually risk Frank. Because, once again, I too was in a club. And every club has the club hothead. And he's the one that always gets whipped. And this is what Frank is. Because Frank is nothing more than a club hothead. And they're a nobody club. Let's be honest. I mean, I wouldn't even associate with a club as small and as useless as his. Because most clubs are actually businesses. And Frank's isn't. They're a bunch of pretend biker wannabes. And if Nickalina ever puts Frank in front of me, you can guarantee that I'll knock him fucking down. Yep. And I have no doubt in that. Because back in my former life, you just had to point me the guy and I'd knock him down. Once again, I would always use a certain technique, and that's the problem. You know, Frank's just a bully. He just wants to swing. All he's going to do is throw punches at you. I have an above normal human manual dexterity. If I get my hands on you, you are in a world of hurt. In fact, I'll let someone get in arm's reach. And once they've gotten in arm's reach of me, at that point, it was over. It was just a matter of how long I wanted to take and what I decided to let them off with. Now, granted, usually in combat, I'm a pretty merciful kind of guy. Yes, I am. You know, I am not a bully. I'm not evil. And I know when to quit. I know when to stop hitting a person. Now, if she ever puts Frank in front of me, I will give a clinic. He would never be the same again, and she would never get any, because I would bust both of his shit. Yes, I would. Because I know how bad that hurts, because back around 2000, my left one's messed up. And I've had to live with that for, 23 years now. I might at some point have to have the left one amputated. Now, I won't tell you what happened to the other guy, but he definitely got the worst end of that night. I just took a bad kick. When we won't tell you what he took because it would be YouTube unfriendly. But, I do think it was kind of funny that Nickalina showed a K-bar that time, and that's what I used to carry in Cincinnati. I mean, it always used to be behind my back, usually with a Tech 9. But once again, I'm an adult. I'm not a hothead. I just don't pull weapons. Most fist fights I had guns and blades on me. And if Jimbo ever shows up here, I'm going to hurt him. If I ever see Jimbo around here, I'm going to mess him up real good. Because he came to my house thinking he was going to threaten me. Now, I had already said what happens if someone comes to my house, and they'll leave with toe tag. But yes, if Nickalina wants to bully people, I'm calling her out right now. You are too much of a pussy to go after someone that could fight you. And once again, Frank's nothing more than a club hothead. He is a nothing. He is a nobody. Every club has insular little cells inside of it. Usually a business one. Now, Frank is not in this business cell. No. He is a minor player in his club. And The reality is his club isn't going to ever put itself at risk for him, despite Nickalina's fantasies. But yes, Nickalina wants to use Frank. We're going to go to Canada and threatening someone your physical inferior. I mean, cowards. Piles of garbage. And I even saw some people I used to like cheering this on. Like Gray Gray. You over there at Nickalina's are a bunch of monsters. And many of you are going to get your own in a matter of time. A lot of those that already left that attacked me are banned here forever. And will be banned here forever. So don't forget that. Now everyone, like I say, ignore Nickalina's whiny because her husband, who isn't even her husband, Nick, is a pussy. And if he ever comes near me, he's going to be a pussy without teeth and testicles. Now, everyone, please put your comments below and have a good day.